What's up guys, DJ Dart here, bringing you another blaster review video. Today we're going to be sticking with the Dino line of blasters, the surprisingly good Dino line of blasters. I have liked and enjoyed these blasters so far. They have exceeded expectations. Again, I paid next to nothing for these things, but so far they have been above average in my opinion and have again exceeded my expectations. Today we're going to be talking about a blaster that I'm excited about because it's a break action blaster. I love break action blasters. It's not a shell ejector, but it's break action, kind of like the barrel break, which I'll show you. So without further ado, today we're going to be talking about the DinoSquad Tricera-Blast. Oh yeah, this is a pretty cool looking blaster. It's I think 3 dart capacity. It has storage in the stock. And it's a hammer prime break action. Yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. So I'm excited to see what this thing can do. All right, let's get it out of the box, see what we're working with, and go from there. All right, stick with me, guys. Okay, so the DinoSquad Tricera-Blast break open loading comes with 12 elite darts, ages 8 and up. Pretty cool looking blaster. Let's see what it says on the back of the box. 3 dart capacity, break open loading. Also look for blah blah blah, Stego Smash, Rex Rampage. Again, I don't need to look because they're here. 12 dart storage. All right, so it's got storage for 12 darts in it, which is actually pretty cool. How many darts does it come with? Comes with 12. Comes with 12. Has storage for 12. All right, well, good job, Hasbro. But what about the 3 that are loaded in it? So, hey, close enough. All right, let's get it out of the box. And there we have it, the DinoSquad Tricera-Blast. All right, guys, let's get into it. Okay, guys, so the DinoSquad Tricera-Blast, it's actually, it feels very compact and small. It's almost like a hammer shot. But yeah, you got hammer prime, so you can dual wield these if you wanted to. But the cool part that I want to see is the break action. All right, so you flip his nose and it opens, and then you have to prime it like that. Okay, so break action, prime and fire. So it's a smart AR with a 3 dart capacity. You can, I guess, front load, but nah, it's too deep to kind of front load without the break action. But a little bit different than other break actions, but that's pretty cool. That boom, load, and then you're good for 3 darts. So pretty cool. It feels good. It's solid again. It feels a little bit cheaper than the other 2 that I reviewed in terms of stoutness, but not by much. This thing is pretty damn solid, just like the rest of them. The grip and the handle, pretty okay. It's not the biggest, not the smallest, but it should fit all different size hands alike, no problem. Trigger feels nice actually, and yeah, this is actually a nice little feel. It's very narrow here, it's very thin, so but it does feel good. This stock, I guess you can call it a stock, you know, you can shoulder, but it's very short. This is very more like a extended kind of pistol. Yeah, this is more like a little pistol, especially with the hammer prime. It's a little reach for the hammer, which is a little weird. I mean, you still can prime it with one hand, but I kind of have to reach up to get it. It would have been nice if it was down just a touch, but that's, you know, here nor there. If you got a little bit longer fingers than I do, you're going to have no problem getting to it. It just makes it a little more difficult to do one-handed. 2 hands on it, no problem at all, because you can do the little tiny flick, but hey, that's what it is. Okay, so stock, really unusable, not really necessary, but it's pretty cool that you do have 12 dart storage in it. The aesthetics of the blaster are very nice with the blue and the red and the white, and since this is supposed to be a Triceratops, very, very well done with the, you know, the spikes over here and the horns over here, and then the nose is what breaks the barrel open. So flip his nose and you open the barrel. Pretty cool. You got your paint on this side, says Tricera-Blast here, and pretty cool. So it's just like a big hammer shot, more or less. You know, take this piece off, and what do you got? You got a Dino hammer shot that holds 3 darts. That's pretty cool. I just like the break action. So, you know, we have old school break action in something like the barrel break. This is a little bit different. So you load 2 darts up in here and you can fire 2 shots. This one you load up 3 and you have to prime it each time you want to fire. So let's load it up and see what it can do. All right, at least it did give 12 elites, which is enough to fill the capacity, except for not have it loaded. So again, near miss. 15 darts would have made it perfect. All right, they go in there nice and snug. I do like how you can kind of flick it closed, and then, and of course with the smarter they are, the last dart always kind of fizzles out. But hey, I'm not jumping to conclusions just yet. That's what we have the chronograph for. Let's take it to the chronograph. Let's see what this baby does, and then go from there. Stick with me, guys. Okay, guys, so I got her loaded up right now. 3 elite darts ready to go. Let's see what this baby can do. Remember, it's a 3 dart smart AR, so usually we'll get a little more pop out of the first 2 darts, and then the third one will suffer, but we shall see. All right, let me see if I'm able to line this thing up, because it's a little bit awkward. 73.1, 57.7, 43.2. Without a doubt, it feels like it just loses its mustard right down the line. But let me try that again and see if that's the way it is. All right, first dart again. 66.5. 60, 33.4. I think that one hit the side. Let me do 3 more just to see. It's a little hard to line this thing up. I'm going to actually try to fire it right now without the break closed, so I can line this up a little bit better, I think. Let me see here. 71.5. 43.6, that definitely hit. Yeah, it's just really weird to line this thing up. And that last dart didn't even fire. Huh, interesting. So when you close the break, it seems to reset the smart AR, so you can't fire it with the break open, then close it and fire another dart. It'll reset the smart AR back to the top, it appears. All right, let's try this 3 more times. 63.6, 58.7, 33.7. All right, that last dart really, it just feels like it's just farting out. So I'm not sure if it's the dart hitting the side a little bit, or that last dart just really doesn't feel good at all. All right, but let's take it outside to the range now, get some accuracy numbers, and see how far we can get from distance. All right, stick with me, guys. Okay, guys, so we're outside at the range now. I got 3 elite darts loaded up, then I got 3 waffles and 3 chili darts to see what the difference is with that, because we know the elite darts are probably not going to perform as well. I am the usual 50 feet away, and of course I can never get away without anybody doing some kind of loud yard work out here whenever I'm at the range. So bear with the noise a little bit. All right, and here we go. But by the time it gets to the 3rd dart, there is just nothing left. This is turning out to be more of a single shot. The first dart is firing great. The 2nd dart, weak. The 3rd dart is barely coming out. So let's try that again. Now we got the waffle darts. Yeah, the first dart's firing good. Second dart's firing okay. Third dart fired okay with the waffle. Maybe it's just elite darts, I don't know. And these darts, you can actually push them in pretty far. You know, they go all the way in, so I don't know. Let's try it one last time here. Well, it is what it is. All right, let's get away from the noise, go back inside and go to the conclusion. Okay, guys, so the DinoSquad Tricera-Blast. Yeah, not the best we've seen out of the line so far, for sure. And it is a bit disappointing because this was the one I was the most excited about up to date, because this was a hammer shot with a break action, you know, two things that I love combined into one blaster. That was really exciting to me. But it's been a little bit of a letdown in terms of performance compared to the other ones that we did. Now, the first dart was shooting very good, you know, and we're used to, in a smart AR system, that usually when you get down to whatever the bottom of the barrel is, you know, if it's a 3-dart smart AR, when you get down to the third dart, it's not going to have as much juice. If it's a 6-dart smart AR, when you get to the 4th or 5th or 6th dart, they're losing steam each dart. Now this one, the first dart seems to be firing well. The second dart is definitely losing power, and the third dart is very iffy on if it's getting any velocity at all. It did seem to do better with the waffle darts in terms of that third dart, and the chili darts in terms of that third dart. The elites were the worst of the bunch. Surprising? No. But the elites were the worst of the bunch in terms of the third dart, really just kind of farting out and really not doing much. But the first dart was hitting into the 70s at times. But this you can expect to be mid-60s to low 60s type blaster, I suppose. That's kind of what I'm getting from it, and that's the feel. Every shot, you know, I can pretty much feel what it's going to do. The blaster itself is nice. I really do like it. I was really excited about this one because, again, like I said, it's a hammer shot, barrel break, two things that I love. The Smart AR is a little bit different in terms of hammer shot than we're used to. We're usually getting a 5-dart or 6-dart rotating cylinder, something like that. But it is pretty neat. The stock is not, it's not a stock. It's more just for storage. You're not going to shoulder this. I mean, even kids, I don't think they're going to shoulder this thing. There's no point in bringing it up there. It's just way too short. But if you were to whack this off, you kind of get that Winchester, like 1887 feel. You know, you get that Winchester kind of, you know, lever action feel. It'd be cool if it was lever action, but I was happy there was a hammer shot. And this one does have a sling point. The other ones didn't have a sling point. So you could run this as a secondary, or you could put a sling on this and carry this as a secondary, whatever you wanted to do. Hopefully the internals are something like a hammer shot, because I want to open her up and see if there's a little bit I could do. If I can get it into the you know, consistently into the 70s, upper 80s, 90s, that would be nice. And then it'd be something that maybe you could run. This is not something I see myself running. Especially with the capacity of only being 3 darts in a Smart AR, as opposed to, I'd rather just carry a hammer shot that's going to give me 5 or 6 darts, depending on which one I'm using. So that's just my personal preference, and I like the break action. It is not really, it doesn't give you the same response that you get from this guy. I love using this blaster. It's just got a really cool feel about it, and I've always loved using the barrel break. So it was nice to have something that was kind of, sort of in the barrel break area. And it's cool that you can kind of just flip it closed and fire, fire, fire. It's cool how it functions. And that's why I was really excited about using this one. But the performance was definitely lacking. So I believe I paid around $5 for this one or something like that. I think it was $5. This was the last one that was in the $5 under range of the blasters that I bought. And the other ones are go up to a whopping high of $9, I think I paid. So be ready for those, because those are the super exciting ones at $9. We shall see. But this one is definitely the one that has been the most underwhelming for sure in terms of the ones that I did. I have been pleasantly surprised with the Dino Blasters so far. And this one is fun to use. This would be fun to use around the house, a little plinking with your family or something like that. The kids will have a blast using something like this, being that it's a hammer shot with a break action and it's a dinosaur. The kids are gonna love this one for sure. But as far as being useful in the hobby space, unless you modify it in some way, no, it's absolutely not going to be useful. So that's all I got to say about it, guys. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.